What is your global issue and why do you choose to work on it? The global issue that I chose is the COVID-19 because it's a problem that it's affecting us all worldwide. It's not only affecting our health, but also economically. It affects us in the advancement of our studies and the job opportunities. How is this issue relevant and why is it relevant to you? This issue is relevant because it's a global problem that is affecting us right now. It's relevant to me because it's a problem that has been affecting me socially because I had not been able to leave my home. The perspective you acquire about your issue through intellectual communication, dialogue, and your research. From what I have perceived in the different perspectives of 3 different countries is the difference in education, since not every country thinks or does things in the same way as others. On one hand, one country is more informed than the other on this issue, since there are more causes of death than in other countries from the reason that they are not well informed and the causes the tragedies. Personally, thinking at what both of them answer in the questions, I think that this is more than just the virus, it's more due to the bad decisions the government from both countries are thinking right now, since the case of the communications of Rosa Moss didn't have and are not having the education needed to prevent this type of situation. In David's case, right now the people who should be protecting and preventing these errors are misinforming many of the citizens of his country, are all like David. When interacting with them, I did see a very big difference in terms of information, vocabulary, education, but that they both are taking their precautions and that they know the situation that is being presented, which is good. The change, if any, one year perspective before and after the cultural interactions and the research on different perspectives. My thoughts did not change completely, but I proved to myself that I already knew when doing the interviews and when I started to research meanwhile doing this project. But the truth is, I already knew what kind of answers they were going to answer me because personally I have been informed myself from the beginning about this topic. Define the proposal objective. Ensure that there are sufficient human and material resources in urban and rural health centers to diagnose and care for patients with coronavirus. There is an urgent need to take steps to hire staff and purchase supplies so that patients can receive adequate care and ensure the health and well-being of health workers who are particularly affected by the crisis. Determine the impact and relevance your proposal can have in you as an individual. This proposal will have a great impact on me since there will be more resources and materials for protection against the virus and I will not be at risk for being affected when taking care of myself and my surroundings. Explain the positive and the negative implications of your proposal, showing the interrelations between the 3 elements of sustainable development: society, economy, and environment on a global scale. The positive aspect of this proposal is that it assures health centers with sufficient human and material resources to diagnose and treat patients and to hire personnel and accurate material on an urgent basis so that patients can obtain sufficient help to ensure the health and well-being of the health personnel in contact with them, as a special way in a crisis. And there's no negative implications. What is your role in these situations? As a key player in my proposal, I will make sure to make this need a little more alarming with the help of the media so that not only I but also more people from all over the world participate and so that companies and government take action.